What up, what up? It's 3-Piece. Welcome back to another video. Hey, look. Today we're going to talk about that go-to bill. I know y'all been asking me about it. I've been telling y'all for a little over a month now I was going to give it to y'all. Today I'm going to give it to you. Look. We're going to talk about my go-to. Listen. Alright, so first, starting with the overview. It's a 14.5. It's a PSA Sabre upper, and it's a Smith & Wesson lower. Reason why, back in college, my very first AR-15 was a Smith & Wesson M&P Sport. You know, the only thing I kept from this is basically the lower, okay? Upper is a PSA Sabre, 14.5. I'll get into the specs here in a little bit. But the reason why this is my go-to is it's my most durable, has my most durable handguard, optic, all that. 14.5. To me, 14.5 is that sweet spot. You know, it's short enough to and light enough to still be able to maneuver, but it's also the barrel's long enough to still get decent ballistics. A lot of people, like, you look online and say, oh, 14.5 and 16 inches, the ballistics is not too different. I mean, it's not. So the reason why, or my thought process behind this is, the area. I painted this specifically for the area I'm in, right? Area I'm in is woodland, dark, dense forest, pine trees, very green, lots of shades of black, and I mean, it works. It works with the environment, right? It blends in. And then the terrain, I'm not necessarily looking for something that is going to reach out and touch 6, 7, 8, 900 meters, 900 yards, right? How often am I going to really be taking that shot? That's one. Second of all, I have to get a sight picture that's going to be able to allow me to take a shot like that. I don't really need one. I'm currently in the Army, been in the Army for about 12 years now. We've been running ACOG since I've been in. ACOG works. This is what I'm most used to. Like I said, it's durable. Has the fixed 4X. I'm not worried about the, adjusting the throw level or anything like that. And the top dot gets me everything that's close quarters. So I have a 1 and a 4X. Reason why I'm not going with a red dot and a magnifier is because, for example, it's four different lenses to look through. So you look at any inclement weather, rain, snow, dust. You gotta worry about 4 different glasses to look through. Here I just have 1, 2. So next we're gonna go with the attachments, right? We'll start from the top. I have a Surefire War Comp. Works with my suppressor. I got an RC2. Again, it's 14.5-inch barrel, cold hammer forge. Got pretty good accuracy. I had been shooting 70 grain OTM AAC, and I've been getting just over it MOA. And also, I'm using the ACOG too, so take that with a grain of salt. But just over 4 or just over 1 MOA. And then I even started switching to the cheaper option, which is the X-Tac, the green tips 62 grain, 858. Was it the M855 or something like that? I've been getting about the same, man. And it's like I said, it's a lower grain. It's my accuracy is about the same, and it's cheaper. So I mean, that's really what I've been leaning more towards, is shooting that. Yeah, I have a Geissele. I got a Mark 8 13. It's a 13.5 inch rail on it. I mean, this is just here for aesthetics, just to fill up raw space. I don't have a back rear sight because I already got 2 optic choices, and iron sights, whatever. If I'm running just a red dot, I'll have iron sights, but otherwise the freaking ACOG and a top dot, iron sights, whatever. So this one's literally here for aesthetics. I have a Malite. I got the short body in the head. I'm not sure if it's the, let me see. I'm not sure if it's the PH or the O something. It's the one where it floods out. It's not a straight beam that you can stretch out. It's more of the flood. I have that on a TVXR rail. Essentially, this one is, you can put it all the way up, and see how it's not attached to the rail except for back here. You can put it all the way up, so when you run a suppressor, the top of the flashlight is out here. It pushes out, it reaches. Got some medical tape here just for aesthetics, you know, so hand doesn't get burned. I have a emissary hand stop. I know in the thumbnail you guys will see the vertical grip. The BCM vertical grip is fine, it's cool. You know, I like this because I was using the BCM vertical grip as a hand stop, and this is a little bit shorter, so it doesn't snag on as much. So I've been running it, it works, whatever. T-Rex arm sling, again, it works. 2-point, I have one here, I have one at the bottom of the buttstock. Optics. This is the ACOG 31, I believe. Somebody fact check me. I believe it's the 31. This one's a battery operated. You know, it works. I didn't like the one with the fiberglass with the tape. It kind of looks tacky to me. I use it in the Army, and I'd rather just have a battery. Even with the battery, gives you pretty good battery life. So, you know, I don't want to be yanking off tape and then it's hanging off. It looks very issued. I don't want my weapon to look like an issued weapon that's been beat up and just passed down. So it's part of the reason why I went with this. Kill flash on it. It's kind of self-explanatory. It's so that you don't get the reflective of the lens. The light doesn't reflect. Same with here. But the kill flash here, I believe I got this again from T-Rex Arms. Top, I have a aim point SRO with a 100 Concepts, a or 100 Concepts reflective cap, whatever. This works. I enjoy it. Very large sight picture and window to look through. In the future, I'll probably upgrade it and change it to a closed emitter. And if so, when I do that, it'll be more likely a aim-point acro. I run aim-point acro on my duty pistol. I run on my SPR, which we'll talk about later. But this works for right now. And it's expensive optics, so I'm not going to replace it until this one either breaks or I've outgrown it. Or there'll be a case where I'm in inclement matter and it messes up, the dot, stuff gets in it, and then I have to replace it. So whatever, I'm going to use it. Moving on, I have Radian charging handle. Again, this is a PSA Saber, so it came with it. It's a Radian LT with the PSA logo on it. Nothing fancy. Like I said, it's made by Radian, so it just literally has a painted PSA logo. Radian ambidextrous safety selector. And then what I've been testing and using, and I'm kind of excited about because it works, I have a KK BCG. This is the one with the sand cutter. So underneath it, on top of it, it's good for, like, mud, sand. It makes it more reliable. It hasn't given me issues. And it's chrome finish. The same with the bolt. It's all chrome finish. So it just looks good, looks better. It doesn't look mil spec. The grip. Let me tell you about the grip. This is the Ergo Tactical Deluxe grip. Look how thick it is. I love using this grip. I've started putting this grip on all my rifles because it just sits real well in my hand. It's kind of hard to explain it. It just sits very well, and it fills your hand. Pause. But it fills your hand, and it's just easier to maneuver and manipulate the gun with just one hand without your support hand. So I enjoy it. It works. It feels good. It's rubber textured. If I were to say anything that I wish it would have came with, is with a cap or something that you can close up, kind of like the BCM grips and some of the Magpul grips where you can actually close them, store batteries and stuff in there. But other than that, I love this grip. Trigger, just a mil-spec trigger, one stage, single stage, whatever you want to call it. Nothing too fancy, nothing too special, right? Butt stock. The butt stock is a Magpul SLS. it works. I love the B5. I prefer the B5, but I have painted this with this rifle already. So I've just been running it and it works. What I might do in the future, and this is a strong might, if I upgrade to the B5, I'm thinking about getting a regular defense cheek riser. That way, when I go for the red dot, I can still see the red dot, but I gotta force my chin to be on it. But at any quick engagement, I'm just presenting it, and I don't even have a cheek placement on the buttstock. So I have to kind of remember to just set my cheek on it. But with the riser, I can just bring it up in that riser. We'll just naturally connect with the base of my jaw. So like I said, it works for now. I'm still running it, and I haven't had any issues. So you know, it's just been what I've been using, right? That is pretty much the sum and the gist of this. Reason why it took so long because I've been waiting on my RC2. You know, so with that, it makes this ooh, hold on, bear with me. Bear with me. It makes a little bit of a longer package, but you know, it looks good. It looks very good. I really enjoy this. This is my go-to battle rifle, general purpose rifle, whatever you want to call it. This is my baby. This is what I shoot competitions with. This is what I go to the range and have fun with. You know, it works, and it kind of reminds me of the military. It kind of reminds me of not necessarily a clone URGI, but it's like what I use in the military. Stuff in the military, obviously, we don't have the mid-length. We have the carbine length, or whatever, the one with the fixed front sight post with the short gas block, and you know, we got the ACOG, but it's like my at-home premium Army issue. I don't know why I made that face, but premium, just go to, man. Like, this is what I would use. This is what I would take with me. This is what the first thing I'll grab out my safe in the instance of any emergency. So 20 round mag is just aesthetic. I have 30 round mags, but I just like storing them with empty 20 round mags because it fits good in the safe. So hope y'all like it. Hope y'all appreciate it. More content coming soon. I know I'm sorry for the delay. I'm sorry it took me so long to get this out to y'all, but I'll try to be more consistent with it. And in the future, I'm gonna start recording some of my competition matches so y'all can see me in a competition match, and I'll show you some more content with the Surefire suppressor. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Tell me what your thoughts. Tell me in the comments, what is your go-to build? And let's just build community, man. Like, yeah, let's just build community, bro. So, hey, man, take care. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll see y'all in the next video.